Uh-oh, 20 false medical myths we all still believe. Do you believe that humans have 5 senses and using a microwave can give you cancer? In that case, you will be surprised to see those and other health myths exploded. Also, try saying health myths 5 times really fast. After watching this video, you will have a great excuse to eat at night. Counting down, number 20. Pregnancy lasts 9 months. The 40-week pregnancy is a belief that is no longer correct. Now there is more knowledge at hand and more clarification on the subject. Each pregnancy is different. It turns out that only 5% of babies arrived on their supposed due date. Number 19. If you are overweight, you are unhealthy. Are you suffering from obesity? In fact, an overweight person may not necessarily be unfit, so it's incorrect to assume that any overweight person is suffering. A study conducted by Dr. Stephen N. Blair and his team proved that the death rate of an overweight person who exercises regularly is half of the death rate of a person who falls into the standard weight category. Man, hand me that cheeseburger. Body mass index is something else to keep in mind when determining whether or not a person's weight falls into an unhealthy category. Number 18. Organic food is free of pesticides. Organic food has become a widespread trend now. Everyone wants to switch to organic food due to the purity and health benefits it promises. But unfortunately, this isn't exactly correct. There is a list of more than 20 chemicals that have been approved to be put in organic food production by U.S. organic standards. It must also be kept in mind that, despite regulations, even organic food is susceptible to chemical flow from fields or nearby factories. So, where can you get pure organic food? Well, you can become a farmer and grow food exclusively for yourself. No. Number 17. Honey is a natural sugar, and it is better than processed sugar. The next time you want to put a spoonful of honey in your healthy green tea, keep in mind what you read below. What if we tell you that honey has more calories than sugar? There are 64 calories in 1 tablespoon of honey and 49 calories per tablespoon of sugar. Although honey is used in lesser quantity since it is sweeter when compared to sugar, the fact remains that a lot of honey can also lead to weight gain. Medically, honey is just as harmful as sugar and can lead to diseases like diabetes, heart problems, and liver diseases if overused. Number 16. You can catch a cold because of cold weather. That's false. It is the different viruses that make you sick, not the cold weather. More people catch a cold in the winter as we spend more time indoors, which is good for viruses because they can spread easier. And they feel even better in the spring, summer, and beginning of fall in higher humidity. Number 15. Chicken broth is the best cure for everything. Your grandmother most likely told you so, but she was lying. No, not really. In fact, chicken broth makes you feel warm on the inside, working as a placebo. It doesn't actually cure anything, but as long as it makes you believe you're feeling better, hey, keep eating it. Number 14. Eating carrots can give you excellent night vision. We all learned that one of the advantages of carrots is that they're a good source of vitamin A that can help improve your vision. Thanks to the World War II propaganda, carrots were seen as the best health food possible. During World War II, the British Air Force developed a new type of radar technology and tried to hide it from the world by claiming that their newfound success was due to the improved vision of their pilots, who ate many carrots. The presence of vitamin A in carrots can help improve your eyesight, but it's merely a myth that it can help you obtain night vision. Number 13. You only use about 10% of your brain. You may have come across this phrase at least, 1,000,000 times in your life. But when we say it's not true, you can believe that. Even Albert Einstein would have raised an eyebrow at this revelation. Several scientists and experiments have proven that almost the entire brain is active during a person's lifespan. The brain's different parts are all responsible for our body's performance, and 10% of the brain could not handle the functioning of your entire body. You are smarter than that. Well, that's good to know. Number 12. Using microwaves can give you cancer. Well, microwaves do not cause cancer, and this has been confirmed by some of the top researchers. If we look at the heating method of microwaves, we'll see that they produce radiation that heats up the water molecules present in the food, thus making it warm. In no way does it change the food or make it cancerous. The only thing to be kept in mind is to use dishes and plastic containers that can be put in the microwave. Number 11. Yogurt can improve digestion. Yogurt or curd have both been popular for their various health benefits, including weight management and digestion regulation. The probiotics have slowly entered our systems, and they're ruling it. These probiotics are said to be the good kind of bacteria, which helps regulate our gut. However, when your body is already full of different kinds of bacteria, how can it be determined that it's the bacteria coming from yogurt that is helping? Also, many yogurts are sweetened, and the amount of sugar in many yogurts is harmful instead of healthy. Number 10. Eating at night will make you fat. It's time to forget the famous saying, "Eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a peasant." Weight gain is directly proportional to the amount of exercise you get. The U.S. Department of Agriculture's Weight Control Information Network website, the world's longest departmental title, states that it is what and how much you eat and how much you exercise throughout the day, and not the time when you eat that matters when it comes to weight gain and loss. As long as you don't forget to exercise the next morning, the refrigerator is yours to open during the night. Number 9. Milk is good for you. What? They're lying to me about milk? Apparently, we were wrong to associate drinking milk with strong bones and a sufficient amount of calcium in the body. The most recent studies, like Harvard Nurses' Health Study, for example, have claimed that there is no association of milk intake with healthy bones and the prevention of calcium and vitamin D deficiency. I can see the cows marching on Washington right now. So, the next time you are offered a glass of milk in the name of health, you know what to say. Hey, how about some yogurt? Number 8. Humans have 5 senses. Anyone who has seen The Sixth Sense is convinced that humans have only 5 senses. It turns out that we possess more than 20 extra senses. According to recent research, there are many more prominent senses, such as nociception, the ability to feel pain, equilibrioception, the sense of balance, and thermoception, the sense of temperature. The newest one in the US is bullshiception, the sensitivity to fake news. Number 7. Chocolate can give you acne. Chocolate fans will love this one. No, chocolate does not cause acne. Too much oil, bacteria, and dead skin cells do. Now, we don't say you should go crazy and eat as much chocolate as you want all day, every day. Why not? Because it can have other negative effects like diabetes and tooth decay, but not acne. Number 6. Blind people can't see anything. If you were convinced that all blind people cannot see anything except pitch-black darkness, let us tell you that most of them sometimes actually miss being able to see darkness. It's incorrect to believe that blind people cannot see anything at all. There are conditions where blind people can see blurred patterns, shapes, and even outlines. Number 5. You should always stretch before you begin exercising. We all spend a few minutes stretching before we exercise, but is this necessary? Turns out stretching before a workout may make you less efficient. As per Italian researchers, overstretching before running or cycling may reduce your efficiency by as much as 5%. So, next time you go to the gym, you can spend the first few minutes of your workout working out your jaws and lips instead and catching up with friends. Number 4. Too much salt is unhealthy. If you want to lose weight, reduce your salt intake. If you want to get your blood pressure back on track, cut back on salt. If you've never questioned these two phrases, it's time you do so. According to studies, there are some health conditions requiring you to increase your salt intake. Low salt levels can lead to the probability of diabetes, increased fat storage, and a decrease in sex drive. So go ahead and sprinkle some salt on your food. Have no fear. You can learn about the signs you are eating too much salt in this video. Number 3. Your tongue is divided into 4 parts. Yikes! Isn't that rather painful? Well, you may have heard that the tongue is divided into 4 separate parts, and the taste buds on each part are responsible for differentiating sweet, sour, salty, and bitter food. This is wrong. What were you expecting? We're blowing up myths here. There are 5 tastes instead of 4. The 5th taste is umami, which is like the taste of glutamate. There are thousands of taste buds on our tongue, and they all work together. Don't you believe us? Try putting salt on the tip of your tongue. The salty taste you'll feel is enough to prove the tongue map wrong. Number 2. If you crack your knuckles, you will get arthritis. We all know how terrible it sounds when you're cracking your knuckles. Ooh. It turns out that the scary sound is the sound of a bubble popping inside the capsule covering the joint you stretch. And no, it does not cause arthritis. Maybe the myth was spread by some sensitive individual, probably my mother, to prevent us from cracking our knuckles. She hated that sound. And number 1, only a direct blow to the head can cause a concussion. It was just a minor fall. Think again before you let it go so easily. Any serious head injury that can affect brain function is a serious matter. While it is believed that a concussion can be caused only by being directly hit on the head, this is not the case. Any blow to your head or upper body strong enough to shake your head can cause a concussion. The brain is set into motion and slams into the inside of the skull. Thus, you need to be cautious and get checked out by a doctor after any head injury. And here's our bonus. 6 hours of sleep is enough for humans. Health gurus tell us to correct our sleeping habits. 8 hours is a must, or so they say. In this fast-paced life, few of us get this luxury. So, will it make us unhealthy? Studies have proved that our ancestors had 6 to 7 hours of sleep at the max, thus disproving the fact that modern life has taken away sound sleep from us. So, don't waste time sulking over not being able to get 8 to 9 hours of sleep, as anxiety can cause more harm than sleepiness. Alright, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel to join us on the bright side of life.